Greetings. You have been admonished to go in secret and shut the door. Now, do you realize when you read about the story of the Virgin Mary and her conception, do you realize that it was done in secret? And Mary said, "Be it unto me according to your words." And do you realize that it says that Mary glorified God for the conception? When you manifest something in this world, do you rejoice? When you see that your desires have become a hard and objective fact, do you rejoice? Have you ever referred to an invention or some sort of innovation or creation as someone's brainchild? You see, I'm saying all of this to show you that when it comes to the word secret and doing things in secret, many religious people try to remove the word secret from God, because they try to tell you that God don't do anything in secret. As a matter of fact, since I was growing up as a little boy, I've always heard preachers and many other people in society say, never be part of a secret society. And they normally tell you what a secret society is about, but yet they never want a part. How could that be? I remember I had a guy accuse me wrongfully because I asked him the same question. How could you say not to join something because this is what it is about, but you never join? And so when you live your life and you start to think more deeply, you start to see that you are fed a bunch of lies from society. You would realize that you was fed doubt, fear, guilt, shame, condemnation, and judgment, and all of that is programming. So you was programmed to have self-doubt and self-hate, in so much that when you've been admonished to go in secret and shut the door, you fail to realize that it is speaking about meditation. Because true prayer is desire and meditation. And so they convince you from a little child to believe that there's a man in the sky and to believe that there's an entity outside of yourself. They convince you that you are not the perceiver. They convince you that circumstances are creatures outside of yourself. They never teach you that you are the one who created them, because they never really convince you that you are the cause of everything in your life. So you are actually a creator, creating everything that you are experiencing in your life. So when the Bible is understood as a book of mind science, and when you understand the Bible metaphysically and esoterically, because you choose to look inwardly, then you would understand in Matthew chapter 6 and verse 6, when it's telling you to go into the secret and shut the door. It is telling you to shut out this physical three-dimensional wall to enter into the non-physical wall of your true essence. It is telling you to get in touch with God. You have to shut out all of the distractions and shut out all of the old traditions, and you have to go in and get personal, because it's a personal relationship with who? Yourself. And your real self is your inner self, and your inner self is your God self, which is your invisible self. So you're both visible and invisible, which means that there's a visible wall and an invisible wall. Therefore, it is saying in the Bible that if you want to experience in the visible world the things that are good, the things that are lovely, the things that are pure, the things that are true, the things that are going to make you happy, the things that have virtue in them, it is saying that it must be first done in the invisible world. That is why he said, if a man look at upon a woman and he have the impulse, he already commit the act. Which man not guilty of that? He said, if you're angry with your brother without a cause, Just getting angry, just being angry alone without a card. He said, already commit murder. We're teaching you. What I'm really telling you? It's telling you that thoughts become things. It is telling you that everything starts from a thought. So when it says that you must go into secret, what do you think secret talking about? Your mind is a secret place. But that which is done in secret will be revealed in public. That is why you know them by what? The fruit. Your fruit is your personality. So your mind is a garden, and we keep sowing seed in the garden through our thoughts. So if the seed that you sow is a negative seed, it is a fallen seed. That fallen seed, which is a fallen thought, is called a fallen angel. Because what brings message to you and from you? It is the thoughts that bring message to you and from you. So angel is a symbol of a messenger. So when he tells you that an angel is always telling you about a messenger, because it's about the mind, and it's telling you what does bring message to you and what does take message away from you. That's why it is said in the Bible in Isaiah, okay, 55:11, he say, my words will not return unto me void. It's your words he's talking about, not an entity in the sky. But it will accomplish based on the things which you send it to. So everyone have incoming thoughts and outgoing thoughts. So he's teaching you that the things that you speak, those are the outgoing thoughts. But most people think the incoming thoughts is their thoughts. But no, it is because every one of us have a mind. And all of us individual mind is connected to a divine mind. If you don't believe that, right? How could you believe in www.com, a world wide web, where all the computers, everything communicated and connected to one another, and everything is a replica of yourself? Everything comes from the mind. Because we are all connected. They don't want you to know that. So my brothers, my sisters, when you close your eyes, that's when you're closing the door. The eye is the gateway to your soul. And you're shutting out the physical wall. The world where you're having a human experience. And now you're going into the world of your true self. The world of spirit. Because your spirit having a human experience. And you're getting in touch with your spiritual self. Therefore, in the spiritual world, when you are with your spiritual self, you have to realize that you have a spiritual hand, which is an invisible hand. You have a spiritual mouth, which is an invisible mouth. You have a spiritual air, which is an invisible air. So you can see, you can taste, you can touch, you can smell. You can do everything that you do in this physical world. You can do it in the spiritual world. That is why whichever life you want to live in this physical world, you go into the world of the spirit and you live it in the spiritual world first. So you can prophesy your life whichever way you want it to be. You can decree a thing and have it come to pass. You can call those things that be not as though they were. Why? Because there's no such a thing as time. You know, people believe that there's such a thing as yesterday and tomorrow. Do you realize if you say yesterday, you're saying yesterday in the now? If you say tomorrow, you realize you say tomorrow in the now? There's only now. So when they tell you what some man 2,000 years ago and this was and that, no, don't get chick. Use common sense. There's only now. So everything is happening in the now. People believe that there's such a thing as 7 days in a week and 30 days in a month. No, it's one cycle. A cycle of light and darkness. That's it. One cycle. And you have to move over and over and over repetitively. That is why you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and getting the same results. But when you brainwash and deceive, you expect different results. You realize religious people want different results in their life, but they keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and they're getting the same results. Yet they keep doing it over and over. You realize that is insanity. But when you realize that you could bend reality, you realize you could take your mind and bend reality to how you want it. That's when you would realize time is not real. So you could form and shape your life 5 years from now. Because time is not real. What you would refer to as 5 years is cycles that will happen over and over and over and over and over. It's the law of gestation. So you see a chicken take a certain gestation period for a chicken to be hatched and come out of an egg. But with a goat and a sheep, it's different. Okay? With us having this human experience, it's also different. It's the same thing. So don't be brainwashed and deceived. Okay? The secret places you go in within. I remember quite vividly, many years ago, I saw a movie called War Room. I think it was shown on TBN. And they show you a woman who go into her closet, where she normally keep clothes, and take out all she clothes out of her closet and say she gone inside there praying and petitioning her God outside as herself. Such a thing is deception. Such a thing is to keep you an idiot from knowing who you are and knowing how powerful you are. The secret place is the place within you. This is where everything is formed and shaped. That's why the pattern, the story of the pattern in Jeremiah 18 is about you who could form and shape and mold anything in your mind, and you could reshape. If you don't like it, if you don't like the life that you live, you could reshape it and remold it. But you know what they do? They get people to stand up in a so-called church and say, after tonight, they save because they stop do this and they stop do that. That's the same person. All they do is rearrange their mind. That's all they're doing. You just rearrange your mind. So my brother, my sisters, the rich man, the poor man, the beggar man, the thief, the violent man, whichever kind of man, is one mind. But it's just different arrangement of mind. So the different arrangement of mind would mean what level of vibration and frequency they are on. Just like a television, you can switch it to any frequency. You call it channel. Radio. They call it radio station. It's frequencies. It's so too easy mind. So everything you see, you are one with everything. And there's only earth, wind, water, fire. Those elements, and you the spirit, and you operate in those elements. Everything comes from that. Make nobody fool you. You're the God that is creating your life. So you could create a wall as a thief. You could create a wall of a criminal. It's all been done in your mind. It's you creating your wall. And when your desire is being fulfilled, you come into rest. You come into Sabbath. Even in having sex. When the creation process is finished, you come into a rest. And the Bible tells you the soft part between a man thigh, it shrinks. My brother, my sister, I can go on and on and on and on with this. Because this is the truth. And it's only the truth will be able to set you free. The Bible is mind science. And you have to use your mind to disagree with me. So the door. Shut the door. You are the door. It is all about you. Go into secret. Meditation. We all engage in self-talk. That's been done in secret. But then after a while, we've been in secret, come public. And then when preachers been caught with the wrongdoing, we just say the devil. Oh, the devil. So who the devil be then? That must be your mind. And that must be a negative, stinking, dirty thinking. When preachers been caught in homosexuality, is an entity outside whispering in the ears to do it? Why they don't find the devil and put the devil in jail? Why is Judas put in jail? And they call it justice. And there's no devil outside of yourself. Don't let nobody fool you. There's no devil, no Satan, no Lucifer, not outside of yourself. You're the cause of everything that's happening in your life. It's all thoughts. Thoughts become things. Don't let them fool you. Everything on the supermarket shelf was first a thought, it was first an idea. Religious people working their ass off more than anybody else for money. Money was first a thought, it was first an idea. It was first imagined. They call everything else devilish except money. They call everything demonic except money. Don't meditation and all they call it demonic. Why? Because the preachers want to control their sheep. and convince them to give them money and saying that they're paying God money, tithes and offering. It's foolishness. You're the Lord and Master of your destiny. Your 10% belongs to you. It's a sign of thanksgiving. You're giving to your higher self, which is you. So whenever you give to the pastor, you call the pastor your God. So you're giving 1/10 to God. And God will put it in the bank. Yeah. So his children could live better than yours. And he could send his children to university and so on. And you catch it, you're royal. You know, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. I can make this a whole hour. But my brother and my sisters, when the Bible tells you to go into secret and shut the door, is meditation it's talking about. It's to see things through the mind's eye, the single eye. It's telling you to practice the single eye. Don't make the fool and tell you about the single eye, some Satan or devil eye, seeing eye Lucifer. It's foolishness. That's why the eye is on the money. If it's the eye seeing eye Lucifer, why Christians using the money? Why they using the US dollar? It's time for people to wake up. Okay, so my brother, my sisters, I don't want to turn this one into a rant, but I want to tell you the secret place. God hides himself in simplicity and reveal himself in the same. See to it that you tell no man. Don't let your right hand know where your left hand do, and don't make your left hand know where right hand do. Where that be? That is secret. Nobody fool you. Secret. God is a God of secret. That's why the word mystery, there's so much time in the Bible. Secret. So, the Bible have a secret teaching that most people do not know. As a matter of fact, as I come to close, all religion have a secret teaching. Every one of them have a secret teaching. In other words, an esoteric teaching. And they give the public the exoteric. And the public, the masses, they will crucify you for telling them the truth. That's why I'm not speaking to everybody. I'm speaking to those who resonate with what I am saying. So, with that being said, my brother and my sisters, as I said before, I can go on, but I want to come to a close. I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me and what I'm saying, if it makes sense, if it really resonates with you, and you haven't subscribed already, definitely want to encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also want to inform you to look out for my latest book, which is called The Secret Vagina, and that is based on my experience of having the birth from the skull. Okay, the real virgin birth, the real resurrection. Me having that experience. That's why people might call me crazy, man. But I put that book together, volume 1, and I'm gonna come with another volume, okay? Maybe in 2024. But for this in this month of December, it will definitely be available to you. So look out for it. Also, I definitely encourage you to check out all my other books. Okay, all of the links are down below. Also, if you want to be a part of my Patreon community, you're most welcome. However, I have a course there for people donating $20 or more. It's called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciousness. Do you realize you have an inner sun? Do you realize that the sun is what powers all of humanity and give all of humanity its energy? Do you realize without the sun, there's no life and there's no light? And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. You realize that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. And the Bible tells that the Lord thy God is a sun, a S-U-N, and a shield, and no good thing with you withhold from you. And it also tells that the sun, the S-U-N, of righteousness shall arise in you with healing in his wings. Do you know when the light rises within you, and you're telling your brothers and your sisters about the resurrection and the born again life that you experience from within, you know, they call you crazy, man, because you'll be still living your life just like any ordinary person. But you have the experience, and everyone will have the experience at a certain point in time, because we have lived many lives. That's what many people don't know. We have had many lifetimes. But the whole journey of life is from humanity to divinity. The time will come when you definitely discover your divinity. So if you really want to listen to those videos, I'll definitely encourage you to get them. The links are all down below. Okay, whatever you desire. If you want to have one-on-one with me, if you want to get mentored by me, whatever you desire, I'm just encouraging you to check out all of the links that are down below and let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. So with that being said, my brothers and my sisters, I just want to say peace. Love you all. I'm out.